Hello everyone, Specter here, and welcome to Star Citizen. Today we're going to take a look at the Argo Mole. The Argo Mole is the only medium mining ship in Star Citizens, and it is the largest one that is flyable right now. So before I talk more about it, let's get to it first. Here at the front, as you can see, the upper part is a bridge, and down here is a turret. However, this turret is housing a laser mining head, okay? Laser head, I should say. Yep. So this is not for fighting, but for mining. Over here is a Fetal Engines. You got you got 4 of them, and likely if you can see down here, 2 as a pair. So like one of them and paired up, so it means that 8 of them in total, which is very good for you to kind of control the ship in the atmosphere. Over here, you can see you got 1, 2, 3, 4. So the other side 4 as well. So 8 of these pods for you to hold the minerals that you mined, which can give you like 96 SCU of those minerals capacity. So you can mine 96 SCU of the ores, and before you go back to the refinery and do some refinery work. In design, they're supposed to be able to swap out, so it means that you can use a new one to replace the old one. I mean, not the old one, but the one that is full, so that you can keep on mining while someone can unload your ore. But currently, because that system is not fully developed yet, so you need to stick with these pods. Over here is one of the laser mining head. Fetal Engines still. And in here you got 4 more engines. So in total, if you want all of your engines facing forward, then you will have 8 engines in total, 8 large engines. So I don't count the pairs, I just count the number of engines. So if fetal mode, then you got 4 facing downward. But if you are going to, let's say, like accelerating, then with full power, then you will have 8 engines in total to push your ship. The right hand side basically is as same as the left hand side. So let's get inside of it first. So in order to call out the elevator, you're not going to press anything here, but instead, as you can see, there's a floating thing in here, right? Get closer and then press this one. Yep. And then the elevator will come down. Alright, inside here is an engineering section. So it's for you to repair your components, ship's components, like jump drive in here. Over here, you can access to one of those mining laser head. And here is for you to hold your suit or armor, so that before you get outside, you can wear it first. As like the left hand side and the right hand side, you got these kind of turret. And these kind of turret is like exposed to the outside atmosphere. So it means that if you're mining in space, you can't breathe. So which is why you need to wear your suit. But be careful, this ship, well, in design, is supposed to mine in space instead of mining when it's landing. So as you can see, the angle is not going to be good the maximum height, like when you move upward, this is the highest point you can get. So it's supposed to mine something that's facing downward, but if I'm facing downward, I will break the laser head. So technically, I would damage it. So that's why I'm not going to face downward. So just bear in mind. By the way, that mining laser head is size 2, and instead of like a prospector got a size 1 only. So what does it mean? It means that you can break a bigger rock by using that mining head, even with the default one. The left hand side basically is same as the right hand side, so I'm not going to talk more about it, but instead I will go up there. This is the only way for you to access the upper part of a ship. And this one is the habitation section of the room of the ship. As you can see, you got some benches and also the table for you to eat and drink. In the future, it will provide you more time to stay in the server once you can eat and drink in the ship. Back here is a living quarter. At the back is a toilet and also the shower over there. These are the beds for you to log out and log back in. However, currently I'm not suggesting you use it. In the future, it might double as escape pods, as it says that ejection mechanism, so it means that they might be escape pods as well. These are the lockers for you to hold your armor or on the suit. And let's get back to the habitation sector. And this one, I believe this section is for you to like kind of manage those minerals down there, because straight downward it would be those eight pods. So the 8 pods that hold your minerals. So I believe this is the sector for you to kind of manage your ore. Maybe I'm wrong, but this is my best guess. Over here, you got a shaft, something like a shaft, and go down here. That would be the way for you to enter the 3rd laser mining head. And this laser mining head, you can access it without using a suit, as this is a turret, so it kind of concealed in a in an environment that you don't need your suit at all. But as same as the other 2 mining laser head, this is the highest point you can get. But comparing to the other mining laser head, you have more flexibility, so you can kind of coordinate with 2 of your friends when you got a biggest rock, like maybe 7,000 to 8,000 like kilo or ton, I don't know, like that margin of rock. Then no matter, like even with a size 2 laser mining head, you might have a hard time to mine it, but 3 in total, it will make you an easier time to mine. Okay, so once you finish your mining, if you are the pilot, alright, so you will exit from the turret and you need to climb back up here. And access to this cockpit. Alright, this is the bridge. The right hand side is the co-pilot seat. Basically, the function is the same as the pilot seat.
Systems
Yeah,
activated.
basically they are the same.
Systems on.
And this is a pilot seat. However, when you access to this seat, just be aware that make sure you are pointing at the back of the seat instead of at the front. If not, as you can see, you may switch off something accidentally, which is not good if you are playing solo. Yeah, I will explain more about it later, but let me finish talking about the ships first. In here, as you can see, the view is still okay, not bad, not good, because upper part and lower part is kind of obstruct. However, this is not a combat ship. You have only, I believe, there's only size 1 laser repeaters, or maybe size 2 maximum size. Okay, so basically, it's not meant for doing combat, but in this ship. So better view, technically, it's just helping you to observe more around you. Alright, and this is no missiles at all. Yep, so it's double confirmed that this is not a ship for you to do bounty missions. Alright, so let me talk a little bit more about the ship, okay? So this mole, the full name is called Multi-Operator Laser Extractor. So laser extractor, basically just like mining thing, okay? You can kind of understand it in this way. But the most important thing about the ship is the first 2 words of this name, multi-operators. It means that you require someone to help you out. You can't really do it solo. Or I should say, you cannot use this ship efficiently enough when you're playing solo. As you can see, when I need to go back to the cockpit from the turret down there, I need to climb up the ladder. So it means that if you are flying the ship solo to do mining, yes, you can. But all you need to do is you need to leave your bridge, okay, your cockpit, your pilot seat, climb down there and operate the turret. So you may say, so just one more step comparing to the prospector, right? Because the prospector, you can kind of like um, move it around, like fly around instead of like leaving the seat, because your pilot seat will be as same as the position for you to do mining. Well, in the mole, it's different. Yeah, because when especially like the ship's scanning mode, this one, when you press V, you can't really scan things accurately enough. So it means that you may know what kind of minerals in that rock, but you can't really tell like how what is the percentage of those minerals. So it means that when the time you find out like maybe you got some laranite in the rock, then you are very happy and try to mine something, and it turns out only like 3% per stone. Yeah, so basically you need to use the mining laser head to find an accurate answer, like how much mineral in a rock. But once you get to the mining laser head, well, you may be disappointed about the percentage of the rock, then you will get back up there to the bridge and to fly around again. And even if you're lucky enough, but in most cases, you may have a hard time to kind of adjust your ship, because unlike the prospector, you can't access to your laser head. Okay, you can't control it from your pilot seat. So basically, well, you should use the ship with the other players, or maybe your yeah, so the other players, including your friends or someone that maybe you can trust everyone. I don't know. Okay, so this ship are meant to be used by more than one player. Okay, so if you are use it like alone, still okay. but you may expect that you might need to spend a lot of time to like get back up the bridge and then get down there to the turret. All right. Okay. So how about the price point? Well, I would say the price point is kind of expensive in game because it costs you around 5.1 million in-game credits. Yeah, so it means that you can buy around 2.5 of the prospector in order to get this mole. But if you're a solo player, then you just bought something that is more troublesome than the mole. No, I mean than the prospector. Okay. Yep. So, is it worth it? Well, it depends. Yes. So, if you buy this mole, just make sure that someone can play with you, or you are really trust someone. Okay. Like in a game, random players in the game to mine with you may be more efficient. Okay, so just in case you want to ask, okay, I got a friend, okay, so we want to play together, we want to mine together. So what's the price point? Yes, so $315. Yep, so as a standalone ship. So this ship is a kind of expensive, even more expensive than the Aquila, the Constellation Aquila, because Constellation Aquila around 310, but this one slightly expensive. All right, so the margin is about similar. Okay, but I should tell you that the Aquila can do much more things comparing to the Mole if you talk about solo player, because the Aquila is a kind of freighter exploration ship, but still with a heavy armament, and you've got a large cargo hold as well to hold some cargo. If necessary, the Aquila can hold mining vehicles in their cargo bay for to do um, surface mining. And if you talk about bounty missions, yeah, you got a very large arsenal of weapons to throw at the enemy. Yeah, even though you're lacking of that top turret, but still, Aquila would be capable of doing many things in the game, even for current state. But for the Mole, you can't because you only have size 1 to size 2 weaponry. So this meant to be do mining only. Yes. So if you are playing alone, if you have nothing to do and you want to do something else, well, I won't say you can't. If you are experienced enough, you can use if you're talking about you can use a size 1 laser repeater or size 2 laser repeaters to, yeah, because I forgot about maybe size 1 for me is size 1 looks like size 1 guns for me. You can deal with a hammerhead, then well, why not? But I don't think you can. And also, if you are kind of don't care about whether you use it for mining or not, maybe you want to do other missions. Yeah, the only missions that I can think of is capable of is box delivery. But if you're using box delivery, why you need to buy the ship anyway? Yeah, so just be aware that if you want to use real money to buy the ship, make sure you have someone to play with you or you trust someone. Okay? If not, I won't suggest you to purchase this ship with real money. Yeah, because it's too expensive to be operated by one person and it's like less efficient than the prospector. All right. So, oh, by the way, I should say the fuel consumption of this ship is quite large as well. because as you can see, this ship, it looks like a rock, right? So it's like a brick with engines on it. So you can't expect it to mine in like on the planet or moon without spending a lot of fuel. Okay, so it's better for you to mine in space. It will use less fuel, but still, as I said, it would be better for you to kind of play with more than one person. Okay. Yeah. So if you really want to purchase a ship, yeah, purchase it in game first, fly around, as like you may find that this ship is kind of looks like a constellation. Yeah, so it's a little bit clumsy in the atmosphere or in space still. All right, but it is a ship that you really experience what is called like playing in a group. Okay, so yeah, that's it for today's video about the Argo Mole. If you think this is helpful, feel free to leave a like. And if you have any questions, if you have any kind of like idea that how can I do better or what kind of thing I should improve, feel free to leave a comment down below. Okay, so I shall see you guys next time then. Bye bye.